I'm Douglas Kruger. Today I'd like to share some ideas with you about how you can own your stage whenever you speak in public. Take a look at the space that's available to you. What I'd like you to see is the different effect that it has when you move backwards and forwards. Watch this. If I want to create a bit of a sinister, negative vibe with my audience, I would simply step backwards as I speak. Do you feel how the energy drains away? Now, if I want to sell an idea to the audience, if I want to encourage them, persuade them, get them to buy into what I'm saying, I do the opposite. I simply take a step forward and the warmth comes back into the room. And it's such a subtle subconscious technique. Most people won't even notice you doing it, but it works incredibly well. You're talking, you get to the part that you want to sell, and you take a step forward, and it just creates that vibe and that energy. It's amazing what else you can do with body language. For example, watch what happens if I move from the waist down. If there is peripheral movement down here, and I try and create authority, it looks like I'm unsure of myself. But if I lock everything from the hips down and only animate with my upper body, watch what happens. Suddenly, the authority returns to what you're saying. Suddenly, people feel that you are planted, centered, and mean what you say. Now, does that mean that you can't move around your stage? Well, no, not at all. I believe that you should move with purpose only. So, for instance, if I'm telling a story, I might get animated. I might walk around, do large gestures, talk to the audience on this side, but when I get to the point of my story, I stand front and center and deliver that information. The way in which you use space and time conveys something about your levels of authority. Let me show you what I mean by that. If I use very little space and very little time, it looks like this. I might walk up to the front of the room and say, "Hi, my name is Douglas Kruger, and today I'd like to teach you 5 things about how you can use body language to enhance your authority. And the first thing that I'd like to teach you is this simple principle." Doesn't look very convincing, does it? Let's try the same thing again with a bit more space and a bit more time. It looks like this. Hi, my name is Douglas Kruger. Today I'd like to share with you 5 principles for using body language to enhance your authority. The first principle is this. Do you see the difference? Do you feel the difference? The way in which you use your stage communicates something to the audience. Switch off from the hips down, lean forward, engage with them, and own your stage.